Wait, cat? Cat? Really? Contact Courtney.
Grossi's in the building.
I do hate the Vikings.
Yeah.
The Detroit Lions got Brian Branch. Packers could have had Brian Branch. Mahomes just fires it and
Screen just froze.
We have that he then misses exam after giving the personal bond.
Excuse me.
May I?
Will I be able to ask you guys anything or tell you guys
Hold on,
anything?
Mr. Cody. Hold on, Mr. Cody. Your Honor, may I?
Yes, sir.
Yep. All right, Ms. Shive, you can go ahead.
All right. So, Your Honor, Mr. Cody missed court because he was in Sinai Grace Hospital, then Stonecrest, and he turned himself in on the 14th. So he turns himself in on November 14th, and then he's still held on this capious bond. But he was in the hospital and then Stonecrest, and as soon as he got out, he turned himself in to take care of it. So this is non-assaultive, and I believe that indicates that he's not at flight risk. You know, we have the capious, but he was in the hospital and at Stonecrest, and then he did the right thing by turning himself in. So he receives SSI. He's on 3 daily medications, takes monthly injections. He did do some college. He's a lifelong resident of Michigan. He lives with his uncle and siblings. He's 27 years old. He is seeking employment since he could not have the job, you know, that they told him it's not a good idea to have, Your Honor. And so he is trying to take care of his matters by turning himself in, which he did 4 days ago, and now he's in front of you. So respectfully asking for a personal bond.
Good morning, Steve Benson for the People, P71917.
Your Honor, Brandon Bird on behalf of Jonathan Thomas. My client waives his right to the formal reading and will stand mute.
All right, court enter and continue not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Thomas. I note for the record that as of November 7th of this year, Mr. Thomas has a $1,000 10% capious bond for pretrial set by Judge Patricia Jefferson. Unless I hear otherwise, I'm going to continue that capious bond.
Your Honor, respectfully, that is $1,000 10% that was set by Judge Jefferson for Judge Bryant. So it's actually a Judge Bryant case, which I believe that you can hear.
Okay, well then, why should I not continue this capious bond, Mr. Bird?
My client indicates to us that he believed that this case was on the 19th, and that's why he didn't show up. He doesn't want to be in the Wayne County Jail for $100. He believed this case was on the 19th. He was prepared to go on the 19th, but this case was actually on the 7th.
Let me ask you this: Did he show up on the 19th?
The 19th is tomorrow, sir. I thought my case.
Showing up tomorrow?
Yes, sir. I thought my case was for November 19th. I didn't know I had two, or even an earlier court case for the 7th, November 7th. I thought I just had it for the 19th, and I was gonna. What was
the basis for the confusion? Why were you so confused?
They asked me what day would I feel comfortable coming, or they asked me like what day could I come.
Who asked you? Who asked you that?
My last judge. He said, would it be the 7th or the 19th? And I told him I would be on the I would be more comfortable coming on the 19th because it would be closer to the first of the month. You know, I work and
the 19th. The 19th is closer to the first of the month, or what? Talking about December or November?
No, December, because I get a check and I work too. I work as a dishwasher at Yummy Village.
And
I
he
get
does suffer from.
I
He
get
does
a
suffer from mental issues. Yeah, he does suffer from mental issues, Your Honor.
And I knew I would be able to make any payment I could make. I knew I would be able to.
Sir, you can't make a payment. You couldn't pay $100 to get out to pay your posted bond, so you can't make any payment.
Correct,
Don't do
sir.
that to me. Yeah, don't do that to me. All right. In light of this is just a misdemeanor, I'm going to give you a $1,000 personal bond.
Do I have any
No
say in it?
contact. I'm sorry?
Do I have any say in it?
Well, sure.
The people would be buying if it was the first failure to appear. This is the third. 3 failures to appear, two of which turned into capiases. And this is all since July of this year. And this is highly assaultive. He was given 50,000 personal on this misdemeanor. So maybe if it was the first go around, okay, give him the benefit of the doubt. But magistrate, I figured you should just know that.
Well, that makes all the world of difference. Because it's a failure, apparently mixing up dates is quite a pattern. So I'm going to continue the capias bond set by Judge Jefferson.
Well, I don't have a cell phone, and it's hard to get one of those government issue cell phones now because all the requirements that they ask you to go through. And
your cell phone is not a problem. How about a calendar?
Yeah, that's how I keep up, with the calendar off the cell phone. Like I'm going.
How many excuses you gonna give me today?
I'm not trying to give you an excuse. I'm trying to get back to my regular life. I'm going through a little homeless issue, and that's troublesome on my mind as well as my mental health problem as well.
Court's going to continue the KPS bond, $1,000 10% set by Judge Jefferson. Pretrial, December 2nd, in front of Judge Bryant. No contact with Amy Snyder. I assume this is an unaffordable bond?
It is, Your Honor.
Mr. Thomas, what's your next court date?
The 2nd.
Of what month?
December 2nd.
Bond redetermination, Wednesday, November 20th, in front of Chief Judge McConicle. Pretrial, December 2nd, in front of who, Mr. Thomas?
I didn't quite hear that name.
In front of what judge, December 2nd?
If you can repeat it for me, sir, please. I'm a little nervous. I just want to get back to my regular life, sir. I just want to go back to work. I got myself in the issue that I really.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
You remind me of the old Run DMC song from the 80s. You talk too much. Okay. That concludes your arraignment. Mr. Byrd, is someone in your office still on camera 3, or should I go to camera 4?
Camera 4, please. Let me check.
Sir.
Yes.
Am I being released?
No.
So I have to spend Thanksgiving in jail?
Only if you want to, but no. Your bond determination on Monday.
Huh?
I'm not gonna play with you today.
I'm just trying to get back to my regular life, so I'm not trying to play any games.
Sir, you said that so many times. You talk too much and you don't listen too well.
I'm just a little nervous, sir.
Okay, you're making me nervous. Have a good day. I'll put you back in the. We're done.
Magistrate, just for the sake of accuracy, I think the redetermination date is Wednesday, not Monday. This Wednesday, right?
Oh, I'm used to saying Monday. Wednesday, November. I got the right date. Wednesday, November 20th. I'm sorry.
Right. Okay.
All right, DDC. Straight down the list.
Copy that.
Bye, Mr. Thomas. Have a good day.
Am I being released?
No.
Good morning.
Friend, family, foe, or stranger? What are you, friend, family, foe, or stranger?
I am.
She is.
I'm here to see you, I think.
Oh, you here to see me?
Unfortunately.
Okay, have you spoken to your attorney yet?
I just did.
Okay, have her come in. Or him. Oh, yeah. Make it happen. I'm trying to make miracles happen up in here. You're Miss Steiger.
Yes.
And this is your fan club.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Bird, are you ready on Mr. Steiger?
Mr. Steiger, Your Honor.
Ms. Steiger, step up. Okay, sir, what's your name? I'll be with you momentarily.
Yes, sir. Anthony Corker, sir.
Have a good time.
Just have a good time. There's nothing to it.
All
Just
right.
have a good time.
Give a good time. You having a good time in the pink, huh?
No, sir. No, sir.
All right. I'll get you in a minute. Ms. Steiger, state your full name, please.
Ashley Monique Steger.
Steger, my apologies. This is case number 240-454-7301. People said Michigan versus Ashley Monique Steger. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Bird. Samuel A. Ragman, P23-157 on behalf of the people.
Hold on. I'm about to recall you. You got some tickets I'm waiting to get. So I have to recall you, Ms. Steiger. Okay, my apologies. I gotta wait for her. Okay. Mr. Corker again?
Yes, sir.
The man in pink.
Man.
All right, stand up, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Corker, you have some traffic matters in which you failed to appear in court for, sir. As a result of your failure to appear, warrants for your arrest were issued. The court's going to set aside these arrest warrants. Your personal bond and is misdemeanor matter that carries a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail and or a $500 fine. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. Can afford an attorney. One will be appointed on your behalf. The ticket is U705-10724. Offered to engage the services of another for an act of prostitution. Pre-trial, December 17th in front of Judge Kennedy. Is that clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now for your main matter. This is calling case number 150-447-0001. Houston, Michigan versus Anthony Corker. Appearances, please.
Good morning again, Magistrate. Steve Benson for the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Brandon Bird on behalf of Anthony Corker. My client waives his right to the formal reading. It divides his constitutional rights, so stand mute.
The court will continue not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Corker. I have a $5,000 cash surety capious bond for Mr. Corker's failure to appear pre-trial June 6th of 2018. And Where have you been, sir?
Excuse me, sir. May I inform you on something about the warrant? I got locked up in 2017. I just came home like 6 months ago. So all the time that the warrant was active, I was incarcerated. Oh, I was incarcerated.
That's a
So
good reason. Mr. Byrd, anything you want to add?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Vincent?
Just to confirm that, Judge, there were previous failures to appear, but the most recent one, the defendant had been sentenced May 22nd of 2018. He was being held on a cash bond prior to that for a home invasion first, as well as an FF second offense, straight 5. He was just paroled May 7th of this year. I mean, arguably, he had 6 months to take care of this since he was paroled, but I don't think the failure to appear can be held against him because he was incarcerated at the time.
Okay. All right. Just show up, Mr. Corker. I want to give you a $100 personal bond. Like I said, this is a 9-year-old case. No contact with $100 personal bond. This is a 9-year-old case. Just show up and the case will be more than likely resolved. Is that too much to ask?
No, sir. I was about to say, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
You what?
Sorry, sir. So, I was just about to say, sir. I mean, I appreciate you for giving me the personal bond, sir. $100 personal bond, sir. But the thing is, never mind, sir.
It can't get any better than this right now.
You can try.
Please, don't. And when was that court date, Your Honor?
I'm about to give it to you. You read my mind, Mr. Byrd. December 2nd in front of Judge, looks like Bryant. Okay. Anything else?
No, thank you, Magistrate.
Nothing else, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Corker, have a good time.
Sir, have a blessed day, sir. Thank you.
All right. What's your name, sir?
Mario Spinks.
You related to the boxers?
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, with the how you related to them?
They're my uncle, my daddy brother.
Okay. All right, Mr. Spinks, you have some traffic matters in which you failed to appear in court for. As a result of your failure to appear, warrants for your arrest were issued. The court's going to set aside these arrest warrants, and going to set aside these arrest warrants, give you a personal bond on each of these misdemeanor matters that carries a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail and or a $500 fine. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be against you, have a right to an attorney. You can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed on your behalf. Is that clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Give me one moment, Mr. Spinks. All right, Mr. Spinks, your tickets are P1112590, driver's license never required. P1181687, failed display of valid operator's license. P1576147, driver's license suspended. P454880, no insurance misdemeanor driver while license not valid. X30, strike it, X3802734, no operator's license on person. As indicated, you get a personal bond or dollar amount, pre-trial December 17th in front of Judge Archer for your tickets. Now to your main matter, calling case number 240-585-7001, Houston, Michigan versus Mario Spinks. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Lisa Coyle appearing on behalf of the people. Good morning, Mr. Byrd.
Good morning.
Attorney Coyle. And yes, Your Honor, Brandon Byrd on behalf of Mariel Spinks. My client waives his right to the formal reading, was advised of constitutional rights, and will stand mute.
All right, the court of not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Spinks. Your bond recommendation, Mrs. Coyle.
Your Honor, this case is old. It's from March of 22. There's no capious history on it, although I do note he is currently on probation for CCW to Judge Phil out of the Third Circuit Court from a 2023 conviction. He also has priors for an armed robbery, 2 of them actually, out of Ohio, and also a possession of a taser, but that's from 2012. But the armed robberies, the last one I saw was from 2016, was his end date, and 2019 is end date. Your Honor, this apparently is his brother. So based on the age of the case, based on the fact he is on probation, I am asking for $25,000 personal, no contact. I do not see anything that indicates in the CPA notes that there's been any further assaultive contact between the two, Mr. Spink and as well as his brother.
No objection, Your Honor. No objection, Your Honor.
$25,000 personal bond, Mr. Spinks. While this case is pending, you're not possessing any handguns, firearms, or other dangerous weapons. No contact with Ruben Hughley.
My little brother.
While this case is pending, probable cause November 25th, preliminary examination December 2nd, both in front of Judge Giles. Any questions regarding your bond and or court dates?
No, sir.
Okay, side, please.
Thank you.
Steiger, you can step up. Okay, Mr. Byrd, I want to do Miss Ashley Steger. I'm ready for her.
Ready for Ms. Steger, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Steger, state your name again.
Ashley Monique Steger.
Steger, you have some traffic matters which you failed to appear in court for. As a result, your failure to appear, warrants for your arrest were issued. Court's is going to set aside these arrest warrants, give you a personal bond in each of these misdemeanor matters that carries a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail and or a $500 fine. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be against you. You have a right to an attorney. You can't afford an attorney. One will be appointed on your behalf. Is that clear, ma'am? Okay, the tickets are P1218197. Give me one moment, please. All right, P1218197. Driving an arrested motor vehicle, no insurance misdemeanor. Pre-trial for this ticket will be December 17th in front of Judge Roberta Archer. Is that clear, ma'am? 17th. What day is that? What judge? Archer. Okay, now to your main matter. Calling case number 240-454-7301. Houston, Michigan versus Ashley Steiger. Appearances, please.
Emily Ragland for the people, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Byrd on behalf of Ashley Steiger, my client, waives her right to the formal reading, was advised of constitutional rights, and will stand mute.
All right, the court will enter a not guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Steiger. Bond recommendation, Mr. Ragnar.
People are asking for $20,000 personal bond, Your Honor, and the reason we're asking for the higher personal bond is the fact that this defendant sprayed bear grease or mace into the face of the complaining witness. Her sister was in an argument in a fight with the woman who owned the beauty salon, and while they were fighting, he sprayed her in the face with the bear grease. We're asking for $20,000 per.
Spray in the face with a bear mace? Okay.
Seems pretty.
I never heard.
Strong.
I'm
I think
sorry?
that it went-
Okay. Never heard of bear mace. Okay. 20, Mr. Byrd?
No objection to personal bond, Your Honor.
All right, $20,000 personal bond. You're not to possess any handcuffs, firearms, other dangerous weapons, no contact with Brianna Dyson.
Or location, Your Honor.
And what's the location? Is it you said it's a hair salon?
Yes, on Sunny Crest in Weston.
Well, that's where the complaining witness lives. The location is, where the incident occurred
I'm
is in
sorry.
Detroit on West McNichols. And what is that, a hair salon or what?
Yes, it's a hair salon, Your Honor. The complaining witness owns the hair.
And who owns it?
The complaining witness?
Oh, okay. Well, you stay away from the West McNichols address? Is that a regular place where you get your,
It's closed down.
it's closed down now?
Yes.
Did you close it down?
The day of the incident was the last day of the shop. It was a going away party.
Oh, so you had a roll and closing it down, huh? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. All right, no contact with that West McNichols address.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pre-trial, December 2nd, in front of Judge Bryant. Have a seat in the front row. Wait for your paperwork, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Sir, what's your name?
James Robinson, third.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing very well too, because the Lions won.
I feel that 52-6, I heard through the grapevine.
You heard through the grapevine. That makes two of us. Let's see here. Mr. Robinson. Anybody call you Jimmy Robinson?
Yeah, I've been called Jimmy Robinson, Jackie Robinson, favor number 42.
All right. This is case number 240-605-9401. People said Michigan versus James Henry Robinson. Appearances, please.
Thank you, Magistrate. Steve Benson for the people.
Mr. Byrd, unmute, please.
Sorry about that. Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Byrd on behalf of James Robinson. My client waives his right to the formal reading. Has advised his constitutional rights and will stay in mute.
All right, court on not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Robinson. Bond recommendation, Mr. Vincent.
Magistrate, serious but non-assaultive. We're going to be recommending person.
Mr.
No
Byrd?
objection. No objection, Your Honor.
Mr. Robinson, $5,000 personal bond. While his case is pending, you're not to possess any handguns, firearms, or other dangerous weapons.
I didn't.
Were you able to see any of the game yesterday, Mr. Robinson?
No, I've been here since Saturday.
Great game. Great.
Okay. All right. Probable cause November 25th in front of Judge Kevin Robbins. Preliminary examination December 2nd in front of Judge Giles. Show up to court dates. And guess what? You won't miss another Lions game.
Okay.
Can I say Julian Montague?
Can you put this back in the file? Okay, what's your name, sir?
Yes, Montague.
Mr. Montague?
Yes, sir.
That's French.
Yes, sir. Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, you're a scholar too. Okay, all right. This is case number 230-558-2801. Pearson Michigan versus Julius Demetrius Montague. Appearances, please. Before you put your appearances, I know that there is a $1,010 discharge capious bond set September 13th of this year. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Mrs. Coyle.
Sorry, Lisa Coyle appearing on behalf of the people, Your Honor. Your Honor, is this a bond because it's been reduced to a misdemeanor that you can change, or does this have to stay with Judge Robbins to make a decision?
No, sir. I'll change it. Because it has been. I'll consider changing it since it's been reduced to a misdemeanor.
Okay, then I will appear.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Byrd?
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Byrd on behalf of Julius Montague, my client waives his right to the formal reading and stand mute.
Okay. Apparently this case has been adjudicated and everything's been done except for discharge. Is that correct, Mrs. Coyle?
That's what I see, so I have no objection to a personal in this matter, Your Honor. I only see the one capious.
Right. Mr. Byrd?
If you can change it to a personal, then we're asking for personal, Your Honor. If not, then my client could afford the $100.
Okay. I'm gonna give him $100 personal bond. Just show up, sir. Looks like you'll be ready for discharge. What happened? You failed to appear in September.
Honestly, sir, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I check my mail every day. I never got nothing in the mail as far as a court date.
Well, you were given a court date when you last left court, so.
I don't know what happened, Your Honor. I'll be honest with you.
Okay, are you on probation? Have you paid your court costs and fines?
Paid everything to my probation office. All that's out the way.
Okay, all you gotta do is show up, be discharged, and everything will be taken care of, sir. Next court date, review date, November 25th in front of Judge Robbins. Have a good day.
Thank you.
What's your name, sir? What's your name? Mr. Thomas, you said the name of a famous football player.
Yes, sir.
Did you play football?
I did.
You weren't as good as he was, huh?
I'd say a little bit, but I ain't make it.
You didn't make it? How far did you play? You play high school,
grade.
college?
Yeah. High school, 11th grade.
What high school?
Northwest.
All right. Mr. Thomas, you have some traffic matters which you failed to appear in court for. As a result of your failure to appear, warrant for arrest was issued. The court's going to set aside this arrest warrant. Your personal bond is misdemeanor OWI case, operable intoxicated case. It carries a maximum fine, maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail and or a $500 fine. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. You can afford an attorney. One will be appointed on your behalf. The ticket is Z8050061. It's an operable intoxicated case. Pre-trial December 18th in front of Judge Garrett. Now to your main matter. Calling case number 240-605-9501. Pearson Michigan versus Derek Thomas. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Reagan for the people, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Byrd on behalf of Derek Thomas, my client, waives his right to the formal reading, was advised his constitutional rights, and will stand mute.
All right, court are not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Thomas. Bond recommendation, Mr. Ragnar.
Well, people are gonna ask for a $25,000 personal bond. The defendant was being arrested. He was not cooperative. When he gets handcuffed, he decides to run away at that time. He's running across Gratiot, I think it was, as he's handcuffed, and then he tries to go through a hole in the fence and couldn't get through it. Your Honor. Subsequently was arrested. He's got 3 prior felonies, but CCW 2017, possession of controlled substance 2015, and felony firearm in 2007. $25,000.
Mr. Byrd?
No objection, Your Honor.
Well, if these allegations are true, Mr. Thomas, I got to give you an A for effort. Trying to run away with handcuffs on, that's virtually impossible. Don't say anything. But I'm just saying, if that's true, that's quite a feat, sir. $25,000 personal bond, probable cause November 26th, preliminary examination December 3rd, both in front of Judge Jefferson. Have a good day, Mr. Thomas. Step aside.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. What's your name, sir?
Kenneth Holloman.
Oh, here we go. This is case number 240-605-9201. Peace of Michigan versus Kenneth Holloman. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragnan for the people, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Byrd on behalf of Kenneth Holloman. My client waived his right to the formal reading, was advised his constitutional rights, so will stand mute.
Court or not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Holloman. Bond recommendation, Mr. Ragnar.
Thank you. People are asking for $25,000 personal bond, Your Honor. This is Mr. Holloman's second bite at the apple for carrying a concealed weapon. He had one back on 8/2/23 where he pled guilty to a reduced charge, misdemeanor, got 12 months probation, and completed that. Then he goes ahead and gets arrested on a second charge. He had a .45 caliber gun.
All right, Mr. Byrd.
I didn't hear the recommendation.
Personal bond.
No objection.
$25,000 personal bond, Mr. Holloman, while this case is pending. You're not to possess any handguns, firearms, or other dangerous weapons. Give me one moment, please. Okay, probable cause November 25th in front of Judge Kevin Robbins. Preliminary examination December 2nd in front of Judge Jefferson. Have a good day, sir. Step aside.
Thank you.
Lance
What's your name,
Atterbury.
sir?
Lance Atterbury.
Lance Atterbury.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Atterbury. All right, this is case number 240-604-9101. Peace of Michigan versus Lance Atterbury. Appearances, please.
Lisa Coyle, appearing on behalf of the people.
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Byrd on behalf of Lance Atterbury. My client waives his right to the formal reading, was advised his constitutional rights, so will stand mute.
Court of not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Atterbury. Bond recommendation, Mrs. Coyle.
Your Honor, this case occurred back in allegedly on August 1st of 2021. I do not see any adult criminal history for Mr. Atterbury, although assaultive in the sense of assaulting the complainant, Mr. Cobbs, with a handgun and but I do note that he did go 3 days later to file a police report. The two do know each other, but I did not see anything since. As I said, this is over 3 years ago, and there's no real criminal history. The only thing I saw was like a 2008 FA under a juvenile adjudication and a 2010 MDP police property under HIDTA status. There's no habeas history on this, and this case was just signed. It looks like the other day. I don't know why it took over 3 years to sign it, but Your Honor, people have no objection to a $20,000 personal bond with no contact provisions.
No objection, Your Honor. No objection, Your Honor.
$20,000 personal bond, sir, while his case is pending. You're not possessing handguns, firearms, or other dangerous weapons. No contact with David or Devon Cobbs, depending on his pronunciation. This, as Mrs. Cole indicated, this is a 3-year-old case. Does not appear to be any subsequent contacts between the parties. And it looks like the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office is slowly chipping away at the backlog, which is more important. Probable cause, November 25th, preliminary examination, December 2nd, both in front of Judge Jefferson. Step aside, have a good day, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll take Newsom.
Newsom?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Newsom, you got a lot of traffic tickets, sir. You see all this?
Yeah, I've been driving.
I know you've been driving. It goes without saying.
I'm saying I've been trying to figure out how to make some type of payment, like some type of payment arrangement.
Guess what? We're gonna start out today. How about that? I'll give you the first steps. You have all of these traffic matters in which you failed to appear in court for.
Okay.
It doesn't look like you've been trying hard to resolve this, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
It was like 3,000. Yes, sir. It was like 3,000 worth. I paid like.
Okay, Mr. Newsom. Yes.
I just wanted, I believe he has a felony KPS, so the people will not be appearing on this matter.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a few minutes to get these tickets anyway.
I can do that. Thank you.
Jefferson?
Okay, Mr. Newsom, you have all these traffic matters which you failed to appear in court for, sir. As a result of your failure to appear, warrants for your arrest were issued. The court's going to set aside these arrest warrants. You approach the bond in each of these misdemeanor matters. It carries a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail and or a $500 fine. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. You can't afford an attorney. One will be appointed on your behalf. The tickets are P16170001. Driving with a revoked license, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP11251101. Open alcohol in motor vehicle. Ticket SP11266951. Enter vacant building without written permission. Ticket SP11373981. And driver license not valid. Ticket SP12115882. No insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP12671152. No insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP12666051. Driver license not valid. Ticket SP12703211. Driver's license never required. Ticket SP12769031. Driver's license never required. Ticket SP13580071. Driver license not valid. Ticket SP13829401. Driver license suspended. Ticket P1442348. Allowing unlicensed drivers to drive. Ticket SP14741071. Drive with revoked license, ticket SP 14807-122. Failed display of valid operator's license, ticket SP 152-36692. Driver with revoked license, ticket SP 152-55401. Driver with revoked license, ticket SP 152-87271. Driver revoked license. On all of these misdemeanor matters, sir, you get a personal bond, no dollar amount, pre-trial December 17th in front of Judge Millhouse. Now for your main matter. Case number 240-599-2201, People City, Michigan versus Dante Newsom. Appearances, please. Mr. Wright indicated the people are not appearing. This is a $1,000 10% capious bond set by Judge Jefferson for Mr. Newsom's that failed to appear on October 30th, 2024 for preliminary examination. Mr. Byrd, why should I not continue this? I don't think I have authority. It's a funding case for Judge Jefferson. But do you have any heard otherwise from Judge Jefferson? Well, come on in here. Come. I'd rather see you in person anyway.
Good morning, everybody.
All right, Mr. Byrd. He's present inside the courtroom. Mr. Byrd, have you heard otherwise from Judge Jefferson?
I haven't, Your Honor. We did put in a motion, but unfortunately, we haven't heard back quite yet.
Okay, I will continue the bond set by Judge Jefferson in this matter. Are you going to be with us in person, or are you trying to relog on, sir?
Trying to relog on, yeah.
Oh, Mr. Byrd, I want you in person. All right, but we'll make do. I take this as an unaffordable bond.
It is, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Newsom, I'm going to continue the bond set by Judge Jefferson, $1,000 10%. That means you got to pay $100 to get out. Bond redetermination hearing, strike that Wednesday, November 20th, 9 a.m. for the Chief Judge McConnell. So he's the same Monday. Probable cause November 26th. Preliminary examination December 3rd, both in front of Judge Jefferson. Step aside. Have a good day, sir.
Okay.
Dallas Coivu.
Who?
Dallas Coivu, sir.
Quavo?
Yes, sir.
Case number 240-605-9801. People City, Michigan versus Dallas Quavo. Appearances, please.
Thank you, Magistrate Steve Benson for the people.
Mr. Byrd, I wanted you to stay in anyway, Mr. Byrd. Oh, Mr. Byrd. Do I need a bird catcher out here? What's up?
That was a good one.
Mr. Byrd, what's up?
I think you just said you were number one.
Mr. Bird, just come in the courtroom. When?
He was just transferring to the next room next door.
Magistrate, I got your weekend. Your Thanksgiving weekend.
What weekend is?
Yeah,
Oh, you do?
I do. I hope you don't mind.
Of course not. Why would I mind?
All right, good. Yeah, we'll run through it.
We're gonna run through it like Drano.
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, it's better than like Pepto or something, you know, I'll take a drink.
Well, you know what? I'm trying to. This is. Where's Mr. Bird? Here we go. Has the bird landed?
Yep, it landed.
Okay. Can I see the bird? Your camera working, Mr. Bird?
Can you see me?
I can see you. And is that the lovely and talented Miss Bajan in the background?
It is.
Good morning, Your Honor. Yes.
The one and only.
Okay. All right. I call Dallas Cuevo. Mr. Vincent has put his appearance on the record. We're waiting for the bird to land and give this.
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Bird on behalf of Dallas Cuevo, my client waives his right to the formal reading, was advised his constitutional rights and will stand mute.
All right, court of not guilty plea of Mr. Cuevo. Bond recommendation, Mr. Vincent.
Magistrate, whenever you're talking about this much meth, there is a level of danger. The incident wasn't assaultive, though. The defendant just got off probation earlier this year for an FA as well as a CCW, not currently on probation at the time. Serious but non-assaultive, won't be objecting to a personal.
No objection, Your Honor.
$10,000 personal bond, sir. While his case is pending, you're not to possess nor use any illegal drugs. Probable cause December 2nd, preliminary examination December 9th. Both in front of Judge Marlena Taylor. Step aside, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
What's your name, sir? What's your name?
Hubert Patrick.
Hubert Patrick. Case number 24060600001. Kansas City, Michigan versus Hubert Patrick. Appearances, please.
Lisa Coyle appearing on behalf of the people.
And yes, Your Honor, Brandon Bird on behalf of Hubert Patrick, my client waives his right to the formal reading, was advised his constitutional rights and will stand mute.
Court of not guilty plea on behalf of your client. Bond recommendation, Mrs. Coyle.
Your Honor, I do not see a criminal history for Mr. Patrick nor a KPS history. This is non-assaultive. No objection to a $5,000 personal bond.
No objection, Your Honor.
$5,000 personal bond, Mr. Patrick. While the case is pending, you're not possessing handguns, firearms, or other dangerous weapons. Probable cause November 25th in front of Judge Kevin Robbins. Preliminary examination December 2nd in front of Judge Giles. Step aside, sir. Have a good day.
Sir.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, DDC.
Magistrate, were we ever able to figure out that whole Macomb County thing and that arraignment regarding that individual?
Yes. Thanks for reminding me of my mistake.
No, it wasn't
I'm
for
joking
that
about
reason.
that.
It wasn't for that.
No. We're going to attempt to get it rescheduled for this upcoming Friday.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right.
But it
that's
will
all.
be rescheduled. Yes.
Yeah. I think he was in custody anyway. So, okay. Thanks.
He was. Yes. But that was I took care of that first thing this morning.
Cool. Cool. Thanks.
They're running thinking about that.
Sorry, man. We did hear back. We did hear back for Dante Newsom. If you could call him, please.
What did you hear?
$20,000 personal bond. Must appear in person for the PCC or by Zoom.
Okay. What was we said it was personal bond?
Yeah, yes, sir.
What was the amount?
$20,000 personal bond.
Okay, recall in case number 240-599-2201, Christian Minsky versus Dante Newsom. Are we waiving his appearance?
We can waive his appearance, Your Honor, as long as the Mint's right and DDC knows that they can release him.
All right, DDC.
DDC copies, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to change the Mint on Dante Newsom. He's been awarded a $20,000 personal bond. Okay, just giving your heads up on that. Ma'am, what is your name?
Good morning. My name is Ryan Krigler.
Okay. This is case number 240-563-8801. Christian Minsky versus Ryan Krigler. Appearances, please.
Thank you, Magistrate. Steve Benson for the people.
Yes, Your Honor. Brennan Bird on behalf of Ryan Krigler, my client, waives her right to the formal reading, was advised of constitutional rights, and will stand mute.
Court a not guilty plea on behalf of your client. Bond recommendation, Mr. Vincent.
Magistrate, this is how this situation goes. So this defendant, about a month and a half prior to the incident that's before us today, she ended up subsequently pleading to an FA regarding the same complaining witness. It was two different incidents. This incident actually happened about a month and a half after that prior incident that she was sentenced to. I have it that she was given 18 months probation starting in October of last year. So she's already being monitored as a direct result of assaults, which she ended up performing on the same complaining witness. If you're comfortable with it, Magistrate, the people are going to be recommending a personal here. This one happened about a month and a half after that. She's already being
Okay, this is my only question, Mr. Vincent. If these two instances occur within a month, why weren't both these cases adjudicated at the same time?
No idea. You know what? That one got started. It appears as though they probably should have, but in the APA notes, I did see where the victim in March of this year contacted the APA to find out what was going on. So I think the victim was kind of questioning why the case hadn't been brought forward. But with all of that being said, it appears as though she's being supervised.
I know why.
Oh,
I know why. It was signed like
okay.
It was in war and purgatory.
Yeah. Well, you pick up on those things pretty quickly. So she's already being supervised by Wayne County Probation, and she's to have no contact with this individual anyways. So maybe we just do a personal bond, whatever you feel is fit. Again, with a no contact with this individual.
No objection to a personal bond, Your Honor.
$10,000 personal bond, and it looks like the prosecutor's office is slowly catching through its COVID backlog of unsigned warrants. Slowly but surely.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yes. Definitely surely, and for certainly slowly. Probable cause November 25th, preliminary examination December 2nd, both in front of Judge Jefferson. And hopefully this can be resolved at probable cause, even an exam, given the prior adjudicated case. All right, step aside, ma'am.
You gotta go back to 5 first.
Have a seat in the chair.
Say your name. Gotcha.
Say your full name.
Shatara Monet Blakely. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, a traffic matters which you failed to appear in court for. As a result of your failure to appear, warrants for your arrest were issued. The court's going to set aside this arrest warrant for your personal bond, and this misdemeanor matter carries a maximum penalty of 93 days in jail and or a $500 fine. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be against you. You have the right to an attorney. Can afford attorney, one will be appointed on behalf. The ticket is P1283281. Driver license suspended. Pretrial December 16th in front of Judge Tanisha Yancey. Now to your main matter. Calling case number 240-605-9301. Houston, Michigan versus Shatira Blakeney. Do you live in Ohio, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
You're a Buckeye?
Absolutely not. 313 forever. Absolutely not. My phone number still is 313.
Good answer. Pearson, please.
The Coyle hearing on behalf of the people.
Yes, Your Honor. Brendan Byrd on behalf of, this is Miss Blakely.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry. On behalf of Ms. Shatara Blakely, my client waives her right to the formal reading, was advised of constitutional rights, so we stand mute.
All right, Court, not guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Blakely. Mrs. Cole, bond recommendation?
Your Honor, this is a traffic stop. The only thing I see on the record is a 2019 OWI. This is not assaultive. No objection to a $5,000 personal bond.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, $5,000 personal bond, Ms. Blakely. I will allow you to go back and forth to Toledo or to Ohio, period, since you gave the right answer. You're allowed to go back and forth to enemy territory while this case is pending. You will also, you're not to possess any handguns, firearms, or other dangerous weapons. Probable cause November 25th in front of Judge Kevin Robbins. Preliminary examination December 2nd in front of Judge Marlena Taylor. Any questions, ma'am?
You said November 25th?
Your probable cause in front of Judge Kevin Robbins. And preliminary examination December 2nd in front of Judge Marlena Taylor.
Okay, understood.
Okay, have a good day, ma'am.
Thank you.
Come on, how much? Or now have a seat on the chest, say your name. All right, go back.
What's your name, ma'am?
Alexandra Ansel.
240-452-1401. Houston, Michigan versus Alexandra Antune. Appearances, please.
Senator Lee Reagan for the people, Your Honor.
And yes, Your Honor, Brendan Byrd on behalf of Alexandria Antune, my client waives her right to the formal reading, was advised of constitutional rights, and will stand mute.
Court will not guilty plea on Ms. Antune. Bond recommendation, Mr. Ragnar.
Now, people are going to ask for a $10,000 personal bond, but I want to mention the fact that this defendant was giving away free phones to a program in front of a building when the security person just asked her to move away from the front of the building, but she refused, got upset, admitted she slept him, and So hopefully that kind of things won't happen. Thank you.
But he did it, right?
Yeah.
Bird?
And I'm sorry, personal bond, was that the recommendation?
Let the
No, you
control
recommend
have
$1
to
million
do, Mr.
cash
Byrd.
bond. Come on, Mr. Bird.
No objection to a personal bond.
All right, $10,000 personal bond. While his case is pending, you're not possessing any handguns, firearms, or dangerous weapons. No contact with Paris Stallworth while his case is pending.
That's at my
Please,
doctor's
Officer.
office.
Sorry?
That's my
Ms.
doctor.
Antone,
It's
Ms.
my
Antone, Ms.
doctor.
Antone, can you please exercise your right to remain silent about any facts of the case?
Is that your doctor?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You gotta
It's at the doctor's
You gotta get
office.
another doctor while his case is pending.
You got a personal bond. It's on.
Okay, I won't go there.
Who in the heck is he on?
Can she just not have contact with?
What is the problem there?
Okay, hold on.
I'm not coming back because you already did him, right?
Hold on. Mr. Bird, can you come inside the courtroom for a minute? I'll be with you one moment, Ms. Antone.
We did get one already. Can you turn the volume up? It's so loud. You can hear.
Okay, we're finishing up Ms. Alexandra Antone, $10,000 personal bond. Without possessing any handguns, firearms, or other dangerous weapons. No contact with Paris Stallworth. Pre-trial December 2nd. I'm sorry?
I'd like to also ask for no contact at the location either.
The location is the doctor's office, and that's what my client's trying to tell you, Your Honor. She has no contact. She has no problem.
I understand that.
Okay.
Now she may have to go there for medical reasons or whatever. I understand that, but no contact with Paris Stallworth.
I understand it now as well. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Step aside.
What are the court dates, Your Honor?
Oh, yeah.
December 2nd in front of Judge Garrett.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good evening.
December 2nd in front of Judge Garrett, Your Honor.
Judge Bryant. Excuse me. What is this?
Thank you, Dan.
Judge Bryant. Okay. Mr. Byrd, we still have that outstanding matter to deal with Judge Jefferson. So can you step in the courtroom and we can hopefully resolve that?
Right. Ms. Roberts is on the line with the clerk right now, but I will step in the courtroom, Your Honor.
Okay. No, you stay in Zoom. You're good.
If that was the last one, I'm checking out. Steal it.
All right.
Ma'am as well. Thank you, Lady
Okay,
Clerk.
Mr. Ragnar,
Yes.
what's the A for in your middle name?
Anthony.
Anthony. Okay. All right. Have a good day.
That's me.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
All
Byrd.
right.
Are you done? Oh, we're not. done.
Besides Newsom,
Use that.
oh,
Is he gonna come in? Oh, there we go. All right, this is recalling case number 240-599-2201, Peterson, Michigan versus Dante Newsom. Are you waiving Mr. Newsom's appearance, Mrs. Roberts?
Yes, Your Honor. For the record, Annabelle Roberts, yes, at this time, Your Honor.
Okay, this case was previously called by this court, and originally Mr. Newsom had a $1,000 10% capious bond. Your office represented to me that the personal bond, you get a personal bond by Judge Jefferson. An objection is made by the people, the requesting hearing, and so the original capious bond will be reinstated, and a bond redetermination hearing will be scheduled for Wednesday, November 20th, in front of Chief Judge McConicle. Is that correct, Mrs. Roberts?
That's my understanding. So that's 1,010%, right, Your Honor?
Yeah. So he needs $100 to post bond.
Yeah. So the bond
Okay.
has been the Judge Jefferson's initial authorization of personal bond has been revoked, and a redetermination hearing is appropriate at this time.
Okay. All right. That concludes this matter. Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, Mr. Byrd, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Jackson.